Hello everyone, this is Veena of second year from other group of institutions. Today I am going to say about principles of management. What is principles of management? To know about principles of management, first we have to know what is a management. A management is an administration and coordination of different tasks to achieve one goal in an organization. First we have to know what is principles of management now. Principles of management are the ways or the steps to follow in an organization to manage a company or an organization. So, Henry Fayol was the first person who formulated these principles of management on 28th century, and he also named as fathers of management. Let's see what are the principles of management. There are 14 types of principles of management, whereas we have a mnemonic for it, which is like DAD, USUC, and OIR, SSEE. Now, the first principle is division of labor. Division of labor leads to the increases of efficiency in an individual employee, whereas the subdivisions make the task simpler and easy, and the results is in the great efficiency, where repeating a small part of work in an employee for an individual, they acquire speed and accuracy in their performance. Authority is referred to the superior. He have the right to give the orders to his subordinates in the respect of making decisions in an organization, whereas responsibility is based on their performance in the respect and hard work to their organization. The next one is discipline. Discipline is to maintain the rules and regulations of the organization, whereas discipline in the principles of management is not only on the part of the workers but also in the part of the management. Next one is unity of command, where the principle states that the subordinates should get their order by only one superior. It is just to avoid the confusions and conflicts between employees. Next one is unity of direction, where every member in organization should be directed towards only one goal, which is to development and growth of the company or the organization, and there must be unity of action and coordination between all the members. Subordination of individual to general interest, where they should be group interest or general interest rather than individual interest. Every individual interest and decisions also must be considered in an organization. The individual interest must be subordinated to the general. The next one is remuneration, where to maintain loyalty and support to the workers, they must provide full and fair enough wages. Remuneration should provide the possible and maximum satisfaction to the employees. The next one is scalar chain, where every person is treated according to the authority. For example, a manager is treated higher than a normal employee. So, every employee in an organization should be and must be treated equally. Next one is centralization. Centralization is managing everything and of every department in an organization, where it is an CEO order. Next, order is required. Everything is in place or everything is managed at place, where the principle refers to the proper management of things or the works or the tasks in an organization. The one goal of the company where the orders directs towards that goal. Stability of tenure. There must be stability in an organization, where high turnover increases the inefficiency. In an organization, every employee must enjoy his rights and he have to perform in every situation of the organization. There must be stability of tenure in an organization. If it is not, it may lead to the loss of the employee's interest is initiative. Every employee in an organization must participate in everything, and he have to take an initiative. He may be a employee, or he may be in a small department, but he must take an initiative for the development and growth of the company or an organization. Next one is equity, where the manager should show equal interest, and he have to give respect to every his subordinates, so that they get interest in their works and they work good enough, which may leads to the successful working of a firm. This principle refers to unity of strength, where the teamwork and group meetings are seen and conducted, which makes the best performance and best results for the organization to develop and for the growth. These are the 14 principles of management. And thank you everyone. I hope this was informative, and thank you.